Okay, wonderful. Do you see the screen on how energy works? Is that coming up on your, I'm not sure if you're on a computer or a,
Yes.
It is coming
Yes,
up.
yeah.
Perfect. Let me just, okay, wonderful. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So do you just see one screen or two screens on there? Do you see the next slide or just the current slide?
I see two slides. I see the one with the how energy works, and I see the picture of the with the colors of the
Okay.
chakras.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so one screen. Okay, I prefer this view here. Okay, so in terms of this chakra system, this is so these are, they're non, how can I say, they're located within our spine, or within, not, I can't describe it. So the best way to access it is via the spinal column, and we have areas. So if you imagine, like, almost each of these chakras is like the size of a small tennis ball, for example, and they all have their intelligence, they all have their own brain, they have memory, etc., associated with it. So it's like our brain within our head, but it's the chakras have these little brains, essentially, and they're spinning energy centers. So they're constantly bringing energy in and giving energy out. So without the spinal column, without the chakra system and the energy centers that are within our body, the 7 main chakras, we would not exist as human beings. So the whole spinal column, and the chakra system. So the spinal column is kind of the physical manifestation, and then it's the energy centers which are there, aligned to the chakras. That is what makes us a human being. That's what incarnates and flows down. So if you move into other dimensions, non-physical dimensions, we will not have a central nervous system. We wouldn't have the spinal column, and wouldn't have kind of these chakras associated with it. Completely different the way we operate in different dimensions, non-physical dimensions. So what we have is, we have a process of, as we're breathing in and out, we're constantly giving energy and receiving an energy. And the key thing is that we have the root chakra and the head chakra. Now these operate vertically up and vertically down. So that's the one that is your connection to source and to Mother Earth. And that's really interesting, because if you're standing up or sitting up straight, no one can sit below you and no one can stand on top of your head, essentially. you know. Whereas if you give someone a hug, then you're embracing the other chakras here. Right? So the flow from below and above is absolutely critical for our alignment. It's like this flow. It's almost like a constant, when you get into it, it's like a tube that runs through this, not so much in the spine, but it kind of inside the body, like a line that opens up and comes down. But we always associate it with the spine because it's just easier to explain. And it's very closely aligned to the spine anyway. So we have the chakras above. So this is our kind of Sahasra chakras. Energy flows through here, and above as well, comes in and out. And below, in our root chakra, goes down and up. Now, we then have the so the main chakra that flows from above comes into your pituitary gland. So that's kind of like the front towards the not in the center, but towards the front, in the middle of the brain type thing. So that is the one that gives you kind of the extra vision, extra sense, and extra connection to the higher realms. And it all comes through that point there. Then we have the pineal gland, right? That's the source of your third eye. And the pineal gland is responsible for regulating serotonin, melatonin, the sleep, etc. But it's the key center for creating the molecules of what the rest of the body feels. So it's really important. Your thoughts then result in a feeling, and then every other chemical reaction in your body follows that. Thought, feeling, comes back to thought, feeling. And your body has no choice but to manifest your thought and feeling. So the thought always comes first, and then it's the feeling. So then we have the next chakra is the throat. This chakra here is the unity heart chakra. It's kind of the cyan color on this diagram here. So that's your unity heart consciousness, which is here. Right, so it's like almost on your chest bone here. It's really, this is where you can access this center to then heal all your emotional wounds, which is slightly below. It's showed in this kind of greenish color here. So sometimes this is pink, pink white, pink golden. A lot of people see it as green, but for me personally, it comes through as a pink color. And then you move down to solar plex, which is your kind of energy of your will, and then your sacral, and then below. So if you notice that we have our chakras at the front and the back as well, that's really important to realize. So sometimes our front chakras are all aligned, but sometimes our back chakras are not aligned. So it's kind of a constant flow of getting those back into alignment. So now, next thing I want to touch on now is the 12 chakra system. So this is what I work with. So we have the 7 chakras here. These are called the personal chakras. These are within our bodies. And then we have, at the top, we have more chakras there. So that's your Earth star, cosmic star, stellar gateways, etc. There are loads of chakras beyond this area here, and they go up much higher. And then below our feet, we have the Earth star and cosmic sun star. So I usually work simply with Diana Cooper's 12 chakra system. So move on to this one here. So if you work with archangels, if you come from the kind of the eastern side, we have equivalents for this. So we have equivalent names for this. But if you work with the archangels, then what we have here, so if you look at this diagram here, so if you look at the hands, these are minor chakras, your knees and your feet, and your side of your ears, etc., and your temple. These are all minor chakras, but they're really important too. But we also have chakras all the way around our system, which was also smaller. And then I want to focus on the higher chakras, the non-personal chakras. So the causal, soul, and stellar gateways. Okay, so these access your higher consciousness to source and allow you to travel interdimensionally when your Merkaba is activated to different dimensions, different realms. And it's almost like you create your own mini spaceship, if that makes sense. And it rotates really fast, and you have a massive field of light around you, and then you can access different realms and dimensions. So the cosmic kind of stellar gateway, that's Archangel Metatron. So that's a 12th dimensional kind of gateway keeper from that perspective. Then you have the Soul Star, which is Archangel Mariel, Causal, which is Archangel Christiel. And so you have different archangels for our physical within our body. So you have Crown, which is Archangel Jophiel, Raphael Third Eye, Throat is Archangel Michael, Heart is Archangel Chamuel, Solar Plex Uriel, navel, and base is Archangel Gabriel. So Diana Cooper has a meditation to take you through all of these and connecting to the archangels if you choose. And then you have the Earth Star, which is below. So it's like some people will call it like a ball of kind of light, which is kind of about 6 to 12 inches below your feet, and that's your Earth Star. And below that, you have your cosmic sun as well. So that's from a different system, but they all kind of all part of the same system. But we've just given it another name because that opens up a deeper connection into Mother Earth. So hopefully that makes sense in terms of what the chakras are. And so I always work with my 12 chakra system, 13 or 14. So that's what I work with. When I'm doing healing on people, I will do obviously the key 7 personal chakras within the body. And if they are spiritually advanced, then I'll open up their non-personal chakras as well, and align those two. It depends on how receptive and how advanced they are spiritually to understand all of that. Because we don't open the 12 chakra system unless you're ready to open it up. And also it gives access to your 12 strands of DNA and your non-physical 12 strands of DNA. So it is the kind of the next evolution of humanity. This will automatically be activated. The ancient Egyptians had the causal chakra, which they refer to as Ka, which is the 8th chakra they referred to it as. So if you look at all the kind of the ancient societies that were here, they were fully aware of the non-personal chakras that then make up and energize the personal chakras within our body. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? Claudia, I can't. Okay. Okay, so assuming that there are no questions, now we have certain qualities associated with the chakra system. Now, hopefully I've got another slide which shows that.
Johan?
Yes.
How can we know the superior ones and no personal ones are open or not?
How?
You will see that afterwards.
Yeah, so that is a process that you need to undertake by invoking the archangels and doing that process to invoke and do the work to open it up. So, so when I do the meditations, I open up anyway. And so those who are already open will know that it's open, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you go through a process where you invoke each of the archangels, and you allow, I can send this presentation to you both afterwards, and you can go through a process of invoking, the archangels, etc. And I'll put some kind of questions. So for me, I used to run angelic workshops and stuff, and I would send this to people, and if they were able to answer these questions, then they will be allowed to come to the workshop. It was about 4 hours long, 4 or 5 hours long. So I can send this to you afterwards. I'm just seeing if I've explained it here. Okay. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, is the Merkaba field that's created. So when your 12 chakra systems are fully activated, you have one triangle, which is above your head around here, and it comes back kind of where your knees are here. And that pyramid spins one way, and then there's a pyramid below spins the other way. And that movement creates the Merkaba field. And then once that's open, your energy is connected straight to source through all the various chakras and gateways that are there, and down to Mother Earth. So that keeps you always connected within an energetic field to Mother Earth. So when you do travel interdimensionally, you will always come back to your body. That makes sense. And I always invoke Archangel Metatron to supervise the process. And you may hear me say in some of my quantum healing meditations, those of you who are aware, who know how to create your Merkabahs, this is what I'm referring to.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's quite interesting because I did this I used to run this almost 8 years ago, and this golden white electromagnetic cord that was kind of given to me during this process of channeling it through is the same energy of the love of creation. It's the same energy that comes through a seal, etc., from the Elohim, etc. So it's fascinating how there's so much synchronicity with what's happening at the moment. So much of it is now in aligning, and it's kind of now being opened up for everyone to access and to understand who they truly are. Because we actually are non-physical beings, and we're projecting a reality into a physical container that is atoms and molecules being condensed so quickly that makes it feel that it's physical, but it's actually not. We're kind of vibrating still and coming, and it makes it feel as if we're physical. Now, if any of your chakras are out of alignment, we lose coherence. Right? So if you think about what coherence is, so a light particle oscillates up and down, and it's perfect, right? Now, if one chakra is out of balance, then that perfect oscillation now goes on a different oscillation frequency, and you start getting all these waves coming up like this, right? And that means we're out of coherence. We are not aligned into our chakra system. And so when our chakra system is out of balance, that will manifest in dis-ease emotionally, mentally, and physically within our body. Mm. And so the chakra process is to align it all the way down and meditate and bring them back into alignment. Now, the process that I use from the Omni Healing System is that we start from bringing the energy from above, from source, all the way down, right? This is very different from other systems. Other systems start from the root up, right? We start from the purest energy coming down from source, coming down through the top of the head, and we open up the gateways, etc. And we allow that to go into the pituitary, pineal, all the various chakras, all the way down to Mother Earth, right? And that's the flow. So everything's coming down and coming through us into Mother Earth. So we breathe in all the way down to Mother Earth, and we release everything into Mother Earth. So there's just a flow of energy from above and below each breath. And as we allowing the energy to flow through and we release into Mother Earth, right? Our chakras automatically start getting into coherence. The waves start coming into balance. And so all the waves are now moving in coherence, and then we come back into alignment. And so we start with the 12 chakra system, and I open those up as well. And then we go through the personal ones and down into Mother Earth. So when I'm with clients, I don't explain them the 12 chakra system, right? So it's too much, because it's for them, it's like, they're only familiar potentially with the 7 chakra system and maybe the 8th one, which is the universal heart chakra. But a lot of them will start getting confused with how the metaphysical side, the non-physical side works. Okay. So next thing I want to cover is so the bottom three chakras, the base, sacral, and solar plex, they're more to do with our physical manifestation. So a lot of it is to do with the lower frequencies, fear, unworthiness, judgment, and all that stuff. And then you get to the heart, and that's kind of your gateway between the physical and non-physical. And then from the heart above, that's more connected to your non-physical energy. And that's your higher energies of joy, expansion, unconditional love, etc. And so what some of the masters have done is that they're able to close down their base, sacral, solar plex chakras and only operate from the heart and above, and some only operate from the crown. They close up all the chakras and they operate from this area here, because that's the only thing they require to operate in this world, because they're on a different, they're operating at different dimensions, non-physical dimensions, etc. So, but what we do is that we work with the entire system. We don't close down any of our chakras at all. Right? It's really important, because with the physical ascension of mankind and where we're going, we'll require all of this to be operating. Unless we've got a specific role and specific purpose and a specific service work that we do in the world. So some of the Kriya masters would have closed a lot of these off because they've chosen to, and that's the work that they're doing here. But for us, in terms of what we do, because we are holding that light, we're being pillars of light and bringing in the golden age, everything's fully activated for us. Okay. I just touched on that. And then when I send you this presentation, right, we touch on the 12 strands of DNA and the non-physical strands of DNA. Now, this has definitely evolved since I was doing it back in 2014, 15. And now the lights, the energy, and the plasma frequencies and codes that are coming through are being directly absorbed as per cosmic law will allow. So the more work you do, the more you raise your vibration, the more you raise your frequency, more of that light will come into your body. So more light, more information. With more information, there will be more of your gifts and your wisdom opening up to you. So that's why the 12 strands of DNA is vitally important for the evolution that we're going through at the moment. So science have said, oh, we've only had 2 strands and the rest is all junk and all this stuff, because it hasn't been activated. And many of us are now activating our 12 strands of DNA to be fully aligned with our 12 chakra system and beyond. Right? We are in such an incredible time of transition at the moment. It's just incredible to be here in this process and this transition. And we've all chosen to do it as well. So I can send this presentation to you afterwards, and you can, read it and stuff. And if you have any questions and stuff, you can come back. And I can also potentially give you access to the voice, the meditations for the 12 chakra system, because it's not available anymore, or I don't know, it's available on Amazon anymore, but I think it's on CD and people don't have any CD players anymore. I can share that with you afterwards.
Thank you.
And so that's really important, because I just want to focus on the first page here. So a lot of people believe that angels are to do with Christianity, a specific religion. So Archangel Gabriel exists in Islam as well as Christianity, for example. And this is really important to understand, because angels as beings of light transcend every religion, every philosophy, every creed. Angels have no religion as we know it. They exist, their existence precedes every religious system that has ever existed on Earth. So, I love working with the archangels. I really, it was such a gift. And often they will come through at certain times during meditations. So I'll have, Metatron, Michael, Raphael, All of our meditations, they're all guided by the Elohim. So, you know, it's amazing. You know, they are the supreme architects of the universe and responsible for so much. And they're here to give so much to us. So that's really, really good. Okay, so let me stop sharing. If you have any questions, let me know. So I'll stop sharing that screen and I'll share that with you afterwards. Okay. Okay, now let's start. So hopefully that's giving you a good insight into the chakras and how important they are. And we're constantly going out of misalignment. There's nothing, you know, it's really amazing because sometimes when you see images of chakras and they can measure it now, sometimes it's a small ball, right? A little tiny ball, and it may be out of alignment to the right or to the left. And as you come to alignment, the ball gets bigger and it's more aligned as well. It's incredible, you know, when you see the pictures, and your whole energetic field will be completely whole, completely kind of radiating with more light, more vibrancy. And from here, a lot of healing can be done on yourself. Okay. Okay, so let's start now. So now just become aware. Oops. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. So just come aware of the energy that's above you and below you. Just feel it coming from above your head and feel that flowing from below, from your feet. So just really just observe it. So you may want to put your hand on top of your, just above your top of your head, the Sahasrara, and just feel, you know, if you put your hand here, maybe you can feel heat and energy at the top here, top of your head. And likewise, when you put it like below your root chakra as well, you can maybe feel energy flowing from there. So energy flows above and below. Just really start feeling that. It's all about you becoming really aware and conscious of these are your main two. So when we move into the golden age, these two chakras will, when they're connected to the source of pure energy, we won't need to drink, eat, or do anything. It will flow purely from this center, and then we'll choose to eat and drink when we want to. So this is where we're heading to in the new transition period that we're going through. Okay, beautiful. And I'm inviting you to place both hands on your heart. Take a deep breath in and say within, I love you, and say your name. I love you, and say your name. I love you, and say your name. And feel the presence of your personality self within your heart. Acknowledge it. And just gently say to it, there's nothing to do. Everything that will happen is for your highest good. And now invite your soul, all aspects of your soul, your higher self, all aspects of your non-physical higher self, and your I am presence and your collective I am presence. And breathe and feel all your aspects within your heart. And start breathing in this energy of golden white light into the center of your heart. Breathe it in and feel it expanding in the center of your heart. Feel it expanding from a really tiny ball, golden white light, and expanding now into a radiant solar disk, golden white light. Glowing and filling your entire heart, your entire chest. The love of creation, purest frequencies of the divine. Now allow this energy to rise up. Allow it to go through the spinal column, through the neck area, brainstem, into the pineal, into the pituitary. And now feel the center of your head glowing with this golden white light. Allow it to expand so that your entire head is filled with golden white light. Now merge your pineal and pituitary glands together. Now allow this now to rise up through the top of your head, your soul star, causal, and stellar gateways. And now connecting to the sun, the great central sun, the many suns beyond this. Connect as far as you can to source. The source where you came from. And now allow the energy now to flow down. Just feel all that plasma light, all those frequencies now flowing down from our sun, down through stellar, causal, soul, chakras above your head. And now going into your pituitary and pineal glands, your entire brain. And now flowing down the brainstem into the throat chakra. Now into the heart, solar plex, sacral, root. Now feel this connecting straight down through your perineum, root or feet, opening up your earth star and cosmic sun chakras below your feet, and now connecting directly into the heart, into the core of Mother Earth. Anchor yourself completely into the heart of Mother Earth. Offer your gratitude for all her love and support, and feel your entire presence being embraced in the womb, in the heart of Mother Earth. And now with each breath you take, you're going to breathe in from above, take all the energy as high as you can, breathe it through the top of your head, all the way down, and release into Mother Earth. A flow from up to down. Thank you. I'm inviting you to just become aware of your chakras within your hand. So the center of your hand, the chakras there. And now place the first one on your forehead and the back of your head. So really focus on your pineal and pituitary glands and feel the energy flowing from above and flowing from above to below. Just focus in the center of the brain. And breathe in this golden white light into the center of the brain. Just allow that to expand. To fill the entire brain with golden white light. Now move into your throat chakra. So place both hands, one in front and one behind on your throat chakra. And really feel, breathe into that space. Golden white light. Allow that to grow within your throat chakra. Bringing perfect alignment and balance. And now moving on to the heart chakra, place one with your hands in the center and one above that. And breathe into your heart and just feel that coming at the front and from behind, and breathe in from behind and in front. Breathe in into your heart. Feel that golden white ball getting bigger and bigger and expanding within your heart. And now moving your hands now to your solar plex. And placing your hands on your solar plex. Feeling that golden white energy within your solar plex, coming from the front and from behind. Breathe into your solar plex, empower it. Energize that golden ball of light within your solar plex. And now moving down to your sacral. So just below your navel, just place both hands there. And as you're breathing in, just feel that golden ball of white light growing in your navel. And as the flow of energy is flowing from above to below, that flow is then releasing into the heart, into the core of Mother Earth. Just releasing, just allowing that golden ball, golden white light to grow. And now moving to your root chakra. So just place your hands where your root chakra is. Just feel all that no longer serves you, all that fear, unworthiness, etc. It's flowing down into Mother Earth. Just releasing that and just feeling a golden ball of light growing in your root chakra. Beautiful. And now we're going to reverse the process. So now this is going to be for your spiritual growth. So the way we do this now is that we reverse the process. We start from the earth and we're bringing up the energy through our Earth star, cosmic sun below our feet. And we're now bringing the energy up now through all our personal chakras, then going up through our transpersonal chakras. So we're now reversing the breath. So as you breathe in, you're bringing the energy right from Mother Earth through your transpersonal chakras below you and rising up through your root, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, pineal, pituitary, and now through the top of your head, as far as you can, to your soul, cosmic stellar gateways, right up to source. So you're feeling every breath, you're coming from down and going up. Okay. Okay, so now become aware of the energy flowing from below through your feet. So allow that to come through the soles of your feet. And now through your feet, your ankles, your calves, your shins, and flowing now into your knees. Now flowing into the thighs and into the pelvis. And now feeling the energy directly coming into your root chakra. So place your hands near your kind of where your root chakra is, and just breathe and feel the energy rising from below into your root chakra. Just feel that golden white light, pure creation. Allow that now to empower your root chakra. Feel that growing. And gently allow that to expand through your organs of procreation. So through the testes and ovaries. Into the womb. And now placing your hands now in your sacral area, so just below your navel. And breathe that energy from below into your navel, into your sacral chakra. Allow this to penetrate as deep as possible. Grow, feel that golden white light. In your sacral. And just allow this to radiate throughout your intestines. Just feel your intestines glowing in golden white light. And now moving the hands now onto your solar plex, just below your rib cage. And breathe in golden white light. Feel this unstoppable energy being created. Allow it to dissolve. Procrastination, perfection. Allow this golden white energy to expand completely within your solar plex and allow it to radiate within your stomach, upper intestines, and the lower diaphragm. And throughout the back and the spleen. Now moving both hands now to your heart. So place one in the center of your chest and one above that, so that connects into your unity heart consciousness. And this is the most important chakra within the golden age that we're moving into. The unity heart consciousness. And this is where we're going to be operating from. Breathe into your heart. Feel the energy coming from below. Feel this cosmic crystalline energy, golden white light of creation. Expanding your unity heart consciousness. The awareness of how interconnected we all are to ourselves, to this planet, to all the elements, to all the non-material planes, to all the physical planes. Now moving both hands now to your throat, so one in front and one behind. Just feel that golden white light pouring into your throat chakra. Just bathe into those frequencies. Allow that to expand into your thymus, into your shoulders, arms and forearms, to all areas of the neck. And now moving the hands now, placing one on your forehead and one behind the back of your head. And breathe in from below the energy into your pineal pituitary, filling up your entire brain. This golden white light of creation. As it fills up your entire brain, allow it to gently expand and extend and flow up through the top of your head, through your soul star, cosmic and stellar gateways, and allow it to expand as far as they can. Back to source, back to who you truly are. Just gently raise your hands up above your head. Just create this kind of V shape. And now allow that connection as far as it can go to source, to be fully established. And dissolve into this stillness, this presence beyond all light, beyond all darkness. Pure potential, pure energy. The source where we all originated from and where we will all merge into eventually. And gently now bring your hands down. And gently come back into your body. Take a deep breath in. Offer gratitude to Mother Earth, Father, Son, Source, to our guides, to all the archangels, to ourselves, ego, soul, higher self, I am presence. So take a deep breath in. Become fully present back into your body. Okay, so I'm just going to close this field down. So we're now fully sovereign, fully back, fully present within their own personal space and within their own bodies. Thank you everyone for joining. So there's a lot more to do and to go through in this. So this is just going to be the first part, and we're going to go deeper into the chakras. There's a lot more work to do. Probably another session in this will be going a lot more deeper. So thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's stop the recording. Hold on.